y'all just saw each other for the first time just now. What were y'all thinking?
That's correct.
Joy.
Joy?
You can't hear.
It was more than joy,
More than joy?
for me.
Awesome.
That's the greatest moment of my life.
And this question's for Zane. What prompted you to take a DNA test in the first place, and were you surprised of how it led down one rabbit hole to another?
I did it just to find out how much Irish I had in me, and I was shocked.
And Zane, can you give the background as to how you learned you possibly had a half-sibling out there and what led to the discovery of your real father?
The 23andMe.
Pam.
My sister.
She's the one that reached out to us.
She reached out to us, and
Oh, so your sister reached out to you.
yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Persistently.
You gotta take the test. You gotta take the test.
Got it.
It was a year ago today, Zane got his DNA results. It was a year ago today.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And did you ever think a simple DNA test to learn about your medical history and ancestry would ever lead you down this rabbit hole to surprise you learning that Hoot was actually your father?
No, not at all. Wasn't looking, wasn't
expecting
searching,
any surprises?
was not expecting it. Am I glad? Yes.
This one's for Hoot. I'll speak up. When you learned that you possibly had a son out there that you never knew or met or existed until recently, what was your reaction?
Heart attack. No,
Actual word was, do what?
really, I was confused, and to say the least, but there was a sense of, I want to know who it is. And my daughter over there was right behind me, and it was, I can't explain the feeling that I had, but it was absolutely the thing that came into my life that I'd never expected. And it was just absolutely challenging to find out who my son was. And I found him. He's sitting right here.
That's my dad.
Hoot, since you live in Moncks Corner, where you were born and raised, how'd you end up in Maryland at one point to meet his biological mother?
I was born and raised in Horry County, right up on the Marion County, little town of Nichols. I was 2 miles from Nichols, over into Horry County, into tobacco country. And I swore up and down, if I could ever get that high school diploma in my hand, I'd never see another leaf of tobacco. So I went in the Navy. And I went through boot camp and fire control technician school in Bainbridge, Maryland. And you know where that is?
Huh.
Right up in the corner on the Delaware line, across the Susquehanna River.
Oh, I know now.
Yeah. And after Navy, I moved back up to the Washington, D.C. and the Maryland area. That's the way I got into Maryland. And great state. Love Maryland, but I love Moncks Corner too, as you know.
And Zane, where were you born and raised?
I was born in D.C. and I was raised in Clinton, Maryland.
And Zane and Hoot, now that you've met, what's next for you two? Do you plan to keep in touch?
Oh, absolutely. Can't keep us apart now.
And, you've seen a locked-in thing now, buddy. I ain't losing my son.
Anything else worth mentioning y'all want to add to the story, or?
I just feel like now there's a chapter in my life that is complete. I've been missing something in my life, and Hoot and Pam and Debbie have closed that chapter that I needed closed. And I'm so glad that I answered Pam.
Look, you never know what spitting in a tube is going to do. That's all I got to say.
Hoot?
You want me to say something?
Yeah, I want you to say something.
I would like to say this to my son. I've never been prouder in my life to have Zane as my son. I'm proud to death of him right now. And I'm going to make him a promise in front of every one of you people. At 84, it can't be much longer. My doctor said if you live to be 100, Jim will have for 16 years. So that's nothing. But anyway, I'm going to promise Zane right in his presence and the presence of you folks. I'm going to strive every day of my life that I have left to make him proud of his dad.
Already am.
I'm already proud to death of him, but I'm gonna make him proud of his dad too. And we're gonna get to know one another from the bottom up. There's another one I'm proud of right over there. That's a good man too, buddy. But this is my son.
I can tell you proud.
I'm proud. I'm proud as a peacock. But there's a sense of love already in this family that he did it. He's a blessing sent to this family, and I've got to be proud of it.
See, you did this to me the other day.
They fixing to fight.
So